Hello Star Souls and welcome to my channel. So I've been feeling super inspired to channel the ancestors lately. So this pick a card is gonna be messages from your ancestors. It's not anything specific in terms of what field in your life this would apply to, but I will try to, pick up details for people watching this that are very important to come through regardless of the general messages. So here you are, you have 4 piles represented by 4 different tarot decks I would be using for each pile. I would be also adding some oracle cards, some self-made messages. I will explain later. Actually, no, I'm gonna explain now. So at the end of each reading, we're gonna do a extra question, and I'm gonna do like a extra mini pick a card in each pile. And the question would have to do with timing, because these messages are about timing. So yeah, think of that now before you pick your pile. Also, you could try and pick a different pile for the timing portion of the readings and pick another one for your general messages. So just do whatever you feel guided to do. Now we have pile 1, we have pile 2, we have pile 3 and pile 4. So let's get started, you guys. Let's get into it. I'm gonna remove these for now. Let me get out the deck. So, I have my coffee with me, so, if you hear me sipping on something, it's my coffee, and I suggest you get yours, or you get your tea, you get your water, your snacks, because I really want to relax when I do this reading, and I wish you could do the same with me. Okay, so let's see what the ancestors have to tell pile 1. I would like to start with a channeled message, so I'm gonna grab a crystal real quick and see what's coming through. Now I'm getting a lot of angelic frequency. You guys have one particular ancestor that is very connected to the angels. I'm getting one particular ancestor that illuminated the lineage so much. This person, it's different for all of you. I feel like for some of you it can be male, for others female ancestor. I can't distinguish a specific gender, to be quite honest, because I think that it's mixed here for 2 different groups. But regardless, this ancestor was the beam of light. Okay, they were the beam of light. For some of you, you don't know them because they were parents of your grandparents, but you've heard of them. For some of you, this ancestor was a teacher. Yeah, so let's see. What do the ancestors have to tell you? I'm hearing a lot of challenges between the generations, because I'm getting that let's say the spirit animal of your lineage is a snake. So there is a lot of each generation is so different from the other. It causes great transformation of the psyche, of the consciousness of the previous generation. And there is this tendency for many of you to really go against what is traditionally accepted by your parents or grandparents. you really challenge ancestral patterns here. Okay, so you have the Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords along with the Seven of Cups reversed. So I do see you're facing a situation where your ancestors really want you to be grounded, they really want you to be logical, and they also want you to take advice from previous experiences. They're saying that even if this situation feels fresh and new, oh, trust me, a lesson would be repeated. So it is very important for you to be observant and to take information, guidance from previous experiences, maybe in the same field. I still don't see what exactly this is. But yeah, they're basically saying don't be decepted that this is new and fresh and it's gonna turn out differently. I mean, it can turn out differently if you make it so, but what I'm getting is that for many of you, this situation comes with a lot of glitter, a lot of like sparkle, and it can really blind you. I think that you can really get inspired, which is beautiful. However, just be careful that you don't accidentally repeat something from the past, because I'm getting that you may not recognize how this is like a test, seeing did you learn from your last experience. I'm also getting that some of you might be dealing with an air sign who literally all of their promises or all of their stories and explanations that that made you keep them in your life, promises that made you believe that they would change. I'm just getting like a lot of words that hold no value to them, and all of that got revealed to you. But basically the ancestors are really big on do not let someone sway you, do not let someone deceive you, no matter how amazing this new person or this new promise looks. Be careful, you know, be really intuitive with this. The Three of Pentacles. Especially if someone is like, pay me and I'm gonna teach you how to develop your business, or I'm gonna teach you this, I'm gonna teach you that. Be really careful with people who, once again, they make big promises. There might be people coming towards you that promise you they would make you a star, or they would give you exactly what you need to live your best life. They're kind of trying to trick you into thinking that you are dependable on them for whatever reasons, you know. So be careful if you spend money on people, okay? Be careful if you spend money on people and what they can apparently give you, because I'm saying apparently because their words may not match the quality of their services. For some of you, this can very likely be school, and I'm getting like this is the type of like a school program where teachers preach about it. They're like, if you do this, you're gonna be so successful in the future, it's gonna give you such great experience. But what I'm getting is that there is a downfall to this. There is something that they're not telling you, or something that they're omitting from the description. So yeah, it's not the full truth of the situation, and just be really careful with anything that is currently being glorified by other people in your life, and they're like, you should do that, you should try it out. I would suggest you wait before you go for it, really. What the ancestors want you to know, pile 1. Four of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. They're saying that everything false and faulty in your life, everything that promised you abundance or promised you development, promised you growth, that did not work out, that did not pan out the way you wanted it to. We are replacing this with our legacy, with our ancestral blessings, like the generational abundance that it's not even a material for many of you. This type of abundance is energetic and it flows in the generation, and there are specific moments. I'm even getting like some transits, astrological positions that really allow this abundance to manifest. So I see your ancestors, they're saying like, have no regrets, because if you listen to our advice and you walk out of this situation, no matter how good it looks, but if your gut feeling is telling you something is a little too good to be true, a little fishy, and you walk away from the situation, we're going to open the floodgates, we're going to open the portal for the energetic ancestral abundance. Like, your ancestors really had really strong core beliefs that they deserve certain things. They deserve that money, they deserve those blessings, they deserve the respect. But oftentimes, like, this type of energy unlocks through a lesson. So your ancestors might have deep karma with Saturn. Okay, first of all, and Jupiter. Okay, so if there are dynamics where father and son were on really bad terms, especially like your father and your grandfather, or you just notice how masculines in your family are usually on bad terms, there is karma here. And the karma might be, the youngster to listen to the wisdom of the older person before taking quick, fast-paced actions, just as Mars does. Sorry, not Mars, Jupiter. Like, Jupiter is Zeus, right? Connected to thunderbolts, electricity, and all that. And he overtook the throne from Saturn. So what I'm getting here is that if you honor the guidance we send you, a huge portal of energetic blessings will flow through. And this energy will start manifesting as well. Okay, you have Four of Swords. You have 2 fours, which is definitely significant to me. I'm hearing manage your energy. Manage your energy. You have Mars in Capricorn. You have Jupiter in Aquarius. Really manage your energy, okay? You have also Capricorn here as well. So, oh my gosh, like, Saturn is really present in your reading, okay? I'm hearing something about don't give away your excitement. Your ancestors are saying, like, if you're excited about something, about an idea, do not give it away, do not really show it, because pay attention. I'm gonna ask you a question here. Your ancestors are very provocative. When you share your excitement and happiness with other people, close friends or family, relatives, whoever, in a day or two, like in a couple of days, do you notice a drop in energy and inspiration? If that is the case, all of that excitement and electricity, I like to call this energy like electricity, all that excitement, that charge that you had, guess what you did? You gave it to someone else by sharing. Especially, if those people are not as inspired as you are or not as creative as you are, you may be okay. My god, you may be dealing with some people who are very serious, actually, who are very conservative, or they lack creativity, they really struggle with their creativity. And if you're very creative, they may unconsciously, even if they love you, they may have not processed their own healing stuff, their own healing journey. They may have not processed that yet, and they unconsciously summon your energy when you talk about those things. So your ancestors are like, be low-key. Be low-key. There are times and places where you can share all the love and all the excitement and all the good vibes with people, and there are times and places where you shouldn't. And I think many of you are actually being trained when to do that and when not to do that. Your ancestors are just very present on this. Once again, because I feel like they were very respected regardless of their social status. Like, people naturally respected them. People naturally were intimidated by them. So I do see many ancestors, like, even if they come from poor families, they really took care of education, they really took care to be to speak in a certain way, to have certain manners, regardless of their ancestors, of where they came from. So your ancestors, no wonder, were guiding you and are represented by the snake. They really transformed, okay? They really changed their roots. And now they're like, we worked very hard to earn that frequency, so you better keep it. What are you guys dealing with, and what are the messages from your ancestors? King of Air. A lot of air, like a lot. Here we have a trinity of air, and it's funny because you have that entire journey from the knight to the king. So this is like a prince slash knight, and this is knight slash king type of energy. It's just the court cards are a little different in this deck, but there is definitely evolution being shown here. You guys, I'm hearing that you're going to visit a new environment. I'm hearing that you're moving into a new environment, and your ancestors are saying, like, be confident. Do not think less of yourself, less of your gifts, less of your services. You know what I'm getting? For many of you, you might go in a new environment and you may feel a little inadequate, and for that reason, you may lower your prices or kind of minimize your needs, minimize your expectations, just because you feel like, oh, this is a new place. Who am I to speak? Who am I to give my 2 cents of opinion? And your ancestors are like, no, don't do that. Many of you, what I have a vision of, like, your throat chakra, it squeezes in, it becomes super small, and like your voice is like, and then it expands when you feel confident. So you have these periods of like strong and weak throat chakra. So pay extra attention to your throat, sing, drink hot tea with some honey in it to soothe your throat. and be very reserved with how much you speak, how much knowledge you share. Sometimes you guys overshare yourselves through communication, so you communicate all of your wisdom, all of your knowledge, all of your advices, even in situations where you don't receive anything in return. And it doesn't mean that you speak and someone needs to pay you. That's not the case, but maybe people can like energetically give you something back by paying attention, respecting the information you give them, really respecting you, valuing it in all sorts of different ways. But if that doesn't happen, guess what? Your throat chakra gets depleted. I like to think that in each chakra wheel we have like batteries, and sometimes we can overuse it if we don't give it back energy, and sometimes we give it back energy through other people. It's all an exchange, and I'm hearing that you guys are entering a new environment, a new situation, and I really don't want you to feel inadequate, because you are not inadequate. And you should not minimize yourself or your needs just because it's new, just because you've never done it. There will be a lot of like learning on the go. So a bit of stress. Okay, pay attention to your nervous system. The nervous system is really coming up here. And when you're nervous, you may talk more or you may talk less, but regardless, it destabilizes your throat chakra. So anxiety is coming up with the nervous system and all that. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups. I like that. In this deck, the 10 of Cups is about oversaturation, but in your case, I don't see it like that. I actually see that after a long period of depletion and maybe feeling like you cannot really speak on your thoughts, you cannot really speak your mind. Maybe you've been feeling like you've been overthinking so much things that you were shutting yourself down, shutting yourself off, and you were keeping silence for things where you really wanted to speak up, just because you didn't want extra drama or extra situations to drain your energy. What I see is that finally, you guys, you're being recharged. So yes, there is oversaturation, but because it comes after a period of over depletion, there is balance here. Okay, so you may feel like you're going into an extreme like period of receiving. I just see like you guys being a little overwhelmed with all the new things that are happening, but you need to know that all of this is meant to, it might be overwhelming, but it is meant to recharge you. I want one more card to clarify this one, and I'm going to like try and get some channeled messages here, because I'm getting that stuff want to come up, like more specific stuff wants to come through. Ooh, the World. Oh my gosh. Yes, pile 1. Okay. I just want to say, like, I feel like I'm watching my child grow. And probably your ancestors feel the same way. I want to say, oh, your ancestors are overprotective of you, but actually they like to leave you do your own thing and hit your head in the wall and learn from it. They're that type of family that just lets you run into walls and blockages so that you can learn your lesson, and then they share the wisdom after you have your own experience. So I would say that they would give you a lot of free will. They find value in freedom and self-made decisions, really. Although they want to guide you and all that, they find value in self-discovery. you guys will be as he mentioned, oversaturated with information, with knowledge. I do see that after taking some time to rest or pull away from responsibilities, there will be this period of very quickly finishing things up, closing things up. Ooh, I'm getting Cancer Capricorn energy, so you might have this axis being significant in your astrology chart, Cancer and Capricorn, but I'm also getting that many of you are actually closing a cycle with in a connection with a Cancer or a Capricorn. The High Priestess. So I kind of want to see like the essence of your ancestors, or their power and their gifts that they can share with you. Indeed, like I feel like you've had many teachers in your lineage, or people who really took seriously getting a higher education. Healers. Oh my gosh, I was literally thinking of doctors in your lineage, but it came out in reverse. So I feel that there is unfinished business when it comes to healing here in the lineage. Maybe some of your ancestors feel like they didn't finish their mission. So in your early adulthood, like just stepping into adulthood, maybe your early 20s, you would experience a pull to wrap up cycles that your ancestors didn't get to wrap up. I am getting healing the connection with the mother. Maybe you have an overprotective mother here that really was all up in your face, you know, all up in your business, and you had to heal that. Spiritual law of attraction, Melchizedek. Oh yes. Okay, pile one. Let's see. Okay, you guys, your crown is definitely opening up. I do see that it was blocked because we have like the act of channeling here, not just healing energy, not just channeling healing energy, but channeling in general, channeling light codes, information, ideas, inspiration. And with the law of attraction, your crown chakra is opening, and it's revealing to you what exactly you need to focus on, what exactly you need to pursue. With the Ten of Cups, I don't know, I feel like here what I'm seeing is a lot of like clarity on exactly what you need to pursue, exactly what you need to focus on. Your ancestors are helping you see the next steps of either your education or the next steps of your business or just your pursuits. Because with the Ten of Cups, I feel like there is something that you're going to fall in love with, and you're gonna see it something that would give you a lot of good vibes, a lot of satisfaction in the long run. So this is not gonna be a short-term project, and once it's done, the dopamine kind of goes down. I feel that this is something that's gonna give you a very balanced amount, but long-term amount of dopamine and happiness and satisfaction and feeling fulfilled, feeling like you're actually doing your purpose. So many of you may use the law of attraction to manifest your purpose or clarity on your purpose. Let's see what it is all about. What is your purpose all about, ancestors? Material and spiritual prosperity. I'm sorry. Material and spiritual prosperity. 6 of coins. For many of you, I'm hearing like opening like an academy or something like a school. I'm actually seeing you opening a place where it can be virtual, it can be physical, but I see you opening a place where you teach people base chakra, root chakra. So a big portion of your purpose comes with securing the bag, and it may sound low vibrational, it may sound like this is so matrix oriented, but we all come with different lessons. Some people's souls never learned how to make money, how to take care of themselves in their physical bodies in the physical world. And when we see those people, when we see someone working really hard to achieve material security, we may think that they're so caught up in the matrix. No, they're not caught up in the matrix, they're learning their lessons and you're learning yours. So when people say money don't matter, I can tell you that their spirituality is a bit disbalanced, because money, material stuff, your body, like all of that matters, okay? Ascended starseeds and beings, like all of that matters. And I think that you are one of those souls who are meant to accept that you have to deal with material stuff. I think that in consciousness, we have a lot of air. Your crown, your consciousness is already very opened and awakened. What I'm getting is why this is reversed along with the high priestess. It's not that your crown chakra is not opened, it's getting balanced in terms of how do you download all that wisdom from the crown chakra into the base chakra so that you can actually use it for practical things. So it's not just woo-woo advice and woo-woo knowledge, but it's actually something tangible, practical, that you can see manifest in your life. And this is what your ancestors are helping you with. Okay, what I mentioned was how they learned, despite their origins, so to speak, they learned how to educate themselves, how to maneuver through life, how to earn respect. So yeah, they really took higher knowledge and compensated for the lack of social status. And I think that this is what you're going to do with yourself, and at the end of the day, you're going to secure your material and spiritual prosperity, okay? So you're going to achieve balance. Do not be afraid that if you have any material desires, don't be afraid that this is like low vibrational, because I really don't think it is, especially in your case. Let me see if there is anything else. Yeah, there is a masculine, specifically a masculine ancestor that really wants to grant you recognition for your knowledge, for your skills. And what I see is, okay, remember when I spoke about new environment, you may feel inadequate. This is a challenge, okay? This is your test. Here we don't have simply opening up the crown, we have claim your crown, claim your power, claim your inner knowing of who you are. I'm also seeing a dragon spirit guide. So you guys, like, you're turning your ideas, your thoughts, the air element into gold, into crystals, like into material, tangible things. Many of you might actually start teaching people on the law of attraction. Many of you may start teaching people on how to monetize their creativity, their craft. If you study like finances, management, if you study any of that, I'm just getting like a pile that your life may look like, how do I say, like it's not special or magical enough, or your purpose is not yet humanitarian service and all that, but I feel like it's going to lead you there unknowingly. You just need to trust that you're doing the right thing. I'm hearing, do not get caught up in how things appear to be. Do not get caught up in, oh, this person is a Reiki healer, they're a true light worker. Well, the finances consultant can be just as much of a light worker as the Reiki healer. That's the type of message I'm getting. I'm gonna leave it here, but your ancestors are big on do not get deceived by the outer appearance. What you're doing has purpose. It holds value and importance for people. Trust us. This is the message from your ancestors. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So now let's jump into the timing question. So ask any question that has to do with time, with a month, with how much time, can I do this or not, like really, take your time to ask about the timing of a situation. You can pause the video. I'm going to pull 3 different cards and you're going to pick just one card. Okay, one question and you're going to pick just one card out of the 3, because we're going to have to, I want us to have like 3 different groups. That's why I'm doing it this way. So group number 1. So yeah, like you can wait for me to pull the cards, or you can just pick number from 1 to 3. So group number 1, timing, answer for your timing. I'm getting a lot of water here. I'm just like intuitively picking up on water regardless of the message here, which can mean that maybe you're asking about the birthday of a mother figure, a birthday of a water sign, or you're asking about a creative project. Pile 1, pile 2. Pile 2, so whoever picked pile 2, I'm having a vision of very tall buildings. It's time for you to, I think you're going to work for a new company or something, or you are upgrading your business, like you're building up from the ground. And for pile 2, I'm getting that you're also going to have conversations with foreigners about your ideas, because the high buildings are connecting with the sky, right? So global, galactic, expanded communication. So whoever picked pile 1 with the water and all that, let's see your timing. Right now, yes, I love it. Right now, Sagittarius 9th house. So with Sagittarius 9th house, just go for it. Okay, whatever your question was, like maybe when is the right time to launch my creative project, when is the right time to tell my mom or tell my friends my plans. Right now I'm hearing it's time to commit. With Sagittarius in the ninth house, I intuitively used the zodiac signs. I'm getting that you guys should just overcome the fear of commitment, okay? Maybe there is something you've been contemplating for a long time, but you're just not committing to it. It is time. Just do it. Just do it. It's time to do it now. It's time to take action now. Now, pile 2 with the... What were you guys into? What was my vision for you? I already forgot, but let's see your timing. Ooh, no, Taurus, second house. It's so weird because, like, I literally don't know if I have reversals here or not, but this came out in reverse. So what I'm getting is maybe something you rejected in Taurus season, you're saying yes to it, or something that rejected you, or someone that rejected you in Taurus season is changing up their mind. Maybe an opportunity that, like a door that closed, is actually opening again. In terms of timing, 2 months from now, Taurus season is important here. Taurus people are also important. I'm hearing something about evaluation, and it is important which number you are. So maybe you're taking a test, and whether you pass or not will have something to do with the question of when it's this thing manifesting. So yeah, if you're taking an evaluation, you might actually come second or first, because I was having like vision of number 1. So you may come second or first. Now for pile 3, your timing is January. Okay, so this is a long-term thing. January is also Capricorn Aquarius season. So you guys, this will take time, but it will take time because it's worth it. You're bringing innovation into this idea. This idea will be transformed many times. You already have a solid foundation, but the outlook, the design, the branding is going to be changing. And yeah, maybe this January something happened, and by next January, like for 1 year, a lot of things will change. The foundation, the basis would be the same, but the outlook would be different, and there is a reason why the outlook should be different. Like the branding or the logo, the name should be different, because I feel like you guys are aligning with a new soul tribe, with a new soul family, so all that innovation would be needed. So here we go, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comment section below how you resonated with it, how you resonated with the 3 groups. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much if you watched till the end, and for spending time with me, letting me read your cards. All of my information is in the description box below. And yeah, I'm sending you tons of love, light, and high vibes. See you next time, pile 1. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile 2s. Welcome to your reading. So let me get your channeled message out first, because when I was like removing everything from pile 1 and thinking about you already, guys, I was drawn to this onyx crystal. To me, this is really connected to Egypt, protection magic, and shadow work. But what I was getting from your ancestors is that everybody wants a piece of you. Many of you are like Hayoka empaths. Many of you have some really deep magical or esoteric traditions coming from your ancestors. So I want you to be aware of how potent your energy is. I was getting messages that you need to be careful. You need to be careful with how you use your energy, because you manifest instantly. Also, you have this ability to direct your energy. So yeah, I'm hearing that someone here is thinking of someone else a lot. maybe people are thinking of you, or you're thinking of someone specific, and your ancestors are warning you, like, you think so much about this person, you may actually attract them in your life. And maybe for some of you, you think of someone you don't want to meet. So yeah, your ancestors are basically saying, be careful of your thoughts, because you have this ability to direct energy and pull in. The black color is all about magnetism, like magnetizing things to you, absorption, so you pull in the things that you think about. So let's see, what are the messages from the ancestors? Oops. We're gonna get like little clues here and there on who your ancestors are. They're saying that, okay, so some of you, you've had past lives in the land where your ancestors originally come from. So they find you to be very, very precious for that reason. I think you've already been incarnated in your lineage, and you've already been incarnated as someone respecting the traditions and the religious or spiritual beliefs of your ancestors, of the natives of your ancestors, of your ancestral land, I'm sorry. So for that reason, you are like spiritually very connected with them. So what are their messages and guidance for you? Let's see. What are the messages and guidance from the ancestors for pile 2? King of Pentacles reversed. Wow, and Queen of Pentacles upright. Okay. Okay. When I got this card, for my first initial thought was, you're dropping something, you're letting go of something. But now that I look at this, for many of you, this is about a soul contract, a spiritual connection with someone, and you're asking for approval, or you're wondering if you guys are compatible with each other. And it has a lot to do with your, like, yes, ancestors, but I'm also getting like even spiritual lineage, like your spiritual DNA, your spiritual makeup. Are you on the same level? Do you meet on the same level? Are you soulmates in that regard? You may question this a lot. For some of you, there is a father figure that was absent, and that may now be on the other side, or I'm getting like someone here is disrespecting the guidance from a father figure. Not disrespecting even, but you know, when I say disrespecting, you may have your reasons not to listen to your father, or not to want to get advice from him. You may also wonder, oh my gosh, like I shuffled, the Queen of Pentacles is still here. So first of all, you have the Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah, you may wonder if this person you're asking about, they may resemble your father, or you may wonder if like you attracted, you know, someone who resembles your father. If someone ghosted you, this is like indicative of your connection to your dad. If someone ghosted you, it shows that you manifested from your own inner psyche and how you perceive the masculine figure in your life. If the masculine was absent, you perceive masculine figures in your life as absent, because I specifically see that this is about a masculine here, and therefore you may attract people who they come, they plant a seed, just as your father planted a seed in your mom, and then boom, they ghost you. So you've got that. going on. But you know, that is very specific for someone. A more general message here is like you wondered, are we of the same soul tribe? Okay, because for many of you this is important. It's very important for you to have a spiritual soulmate connection with the person you get involved in and you get invested in. So what are the ancestors wanting to tell you? Eight of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. Okay. Your ancestors are giving you a lot of signals about whatever you're asking about or whatever you would wish to receive messages from them. They're saying your dreams, baby, your dreams are like a book of knowledge that we try to share with you. Also, for some of you, art that you are attracted to, watch out for the century of that art, for very famous artists that follow that genre or something, or the author of a specific creation, artistic creation. Watch out for the little details that connect with the artwork, whether it's music, paintings, books, movies. Watch out for that and look at their story. I'm hearing that your ancestors right now are showing you, are giving you messages and guidance about your questions on different situations through, I'm hearing, characters from real life. Okay, so you can learn a lot from people that were in the public eye. So maybe some of you want to get in the public eye and get your art out there. I'm getting some of you might be into spiritual esoteric artwork, but your ancestors are saying like you can learn from those that, you know, you already have their story laying right in front of you. So what are you doing? You know, when you read it, do not just read it surface level, go in depth. There are details in it for you there. Maybe you have a lot of artists in the lineage. Maybe you have like poets. But another thing that I'm getting, your telepathy and sharing dreams with this person, if you're asking about a person or a connection, is big. And if you have those experiences and you doubt yourself, trust that you can literally, I think that a lot of your intuitive perception of the connection is literally the thoughts of the other person. So I think you unknowingly or knowingly read their thoughts. Three of Swords. Oh my gosh. So your ancestral lineage, they're saying that they usually struggle with expressing their feelings. They struggle with the heart chakra. That's why they gave you the outlet of art in order to open and heal your heart chakra and connect with the world and connect with humanity. What I'm hearing is the generational karma here is distancing yourself from humanity and trying to be independent. But you, through art, are accessing the collective unconscious and consciousness as well in general. And just the collective great human mind, you're accessing that through art, through creativity. And this is how you open and heal your heart chakra. Because what I'm getting is that it would be much harder for you to open and heal it through relationships. I feel like that is a whole different aspect, but relationships can actually inspire you to create. They can inspire visions, they can inspire ideas, but it's art itself and creation itself that heals your heart, not the connection. Okay, be mindful of that. Do not give credit so much to the connection It was a catalyst, yes, but the act of creating, the act of putting your visions out there, finding an outlet for your creativity, this is the healing. This is offering you healing. And I am hearing your ancestors say, do not dwell upon a connection for too long. Use it for inspiration. I'm hearing popcorn. So you guys may jump from one conclusion onto the next really quick about this connection, and it causes a lot of what's the word? Hectic, like chaotic energy. Like it causes a lot of like you're wasting your energy. You may get tired really quickly because you jump from one conclusion onto the other. There's a lot of like overthinking. Four of Pentacles reversed. What are the messages from the ancestors? And King of Wands. Wow. Okay. I'm hearing your ancestors say that you are in the process of freeing yourself from a golden cage, or freeing yourself from the need to be a certain way, the need to feel like you are worth it to be possessed or something like that. I know this is weird, but some of you may feel like you need to achieve some things in life in order to be worth it of belonging to someone. And your ancestors are burning this, because actually what I heard when I was shuffling, before I even pulled any cards, I was shuffling, I heard set the flame, light up the flame, something of that sort. And I thought, okay, we have strong fire element, and now that this is coming, I can see how your ancestors, first of all, they're big on fire, maybe candle magic, maybe channeling through using candle or flames. Bonfires might have been a huge tradition, something that had to do with spiritual ascension. They used the bonfire, they used the flames, but they're basically burning off your comfort zone. Your comfort zone. They're burning off something you've already created and you've settled down for. So what are you settling for, Pile 2? Because your ancestors are setting it on fire. So you may feel very activated at this time to change a lot of things, to completely like shift, quantum leap, quantum jump. Knight of Wands reversed. Wow, okay. This is interesting because I do see that you guys are no longer wasting your life force. Okay, you gave a lot of life force to someone here. Your ancestors are pulling back all the energy you gave. Ace of Cups. Super interesting. I'm going to spend some time to just notice how the cards are aligning with each other, because I see some connections. I am hearing that you're dealing, for those of you who are dealing with someone, your ancestors are saying that their karma for whatever they did to you was actually they broke up with a partner or something like that. Like they left their other options and now they're kind of left with no options because you're no longer an option, is what I get. Oh my gosh. The Three of Swords with the Five of Cups reversed. Oh my god. Okay. So please give me some time here because I really want to just get intuitive here. You're definitely taking back all of your energy. It's like with the Queen of Cups, you were so receptive, you gave so much. The universe is returning to you what belongs to you. There might be ideas here or plans that you gave up on. It's almost like another person made you give up on something, and you're finally gaining back the confidence to start it again. Some of you need to strengthen your solar plexus because you need that leadership quality. Because you are taking big leaps in your life and making big changes. So you would need a lot of solar plexus energy. If you feel that you missed out on an opportunity of some kind, if you feel restricted, like I see an area in your life where you may feel restricted, maybe it's financial. I do see your ancestors offering you a way out of it. I keep getting like leaving a toxic person. I keep getting like interpersonal relationships being important here, and I even feel guided to cleanse. You guys may have like North and South Node in the 5th and 11th house. There is something about staying in toxic toxic relationships or jobs just because it's comfortable, but you're finally letting go of that. Once again, you are very sensitive, so you might be afraid of making big changes because it's like, yeah, this is not good, but it's comfortable, and I don't know if I change it, it's gonna get worse or better. But your ancestors are saying that they are doing everything they can to make these shifts that you are going to make in your life to be for the better, to turn out for the better. Some of you are soon going to be visited by relatives, or you are going to visit relatives. I do see this. I do see discussions with family members. Go outside. Oh my gosh, yes, you guys are definitely leaving behind places and people. Bravery with Freya reversed. Ooh, I'm getting a very specific message. Now, this is not for everyone, but I'm getting an out-of-body experience or a deeply like mediumship or experience where you get in touch with the other side may completely change your views on life. It may completely change you as a person. Or, oh my gosh, I don't even want to say it, but some of you may have some experience with death, like maybe you've already had it. I don't wanna, I really don't want to say this. I really don't want to, because it's not even like a prediction or whatever, but I'm getting that you're going to come in very close contact with the supernatural, and it's not the usual spiritual experiences you've had. It's not the usual, okay? It's different, and it's gonna be kind of mind-blowing, that the fact that you experienced it, and it's also gonna be life-changing. You're gonna completely shift your views on life. For some people it may feel, for people who you tell the story to, they may get scared, but for you it's kind of like you're connecting with the Holy Spirit, the consciousness that we call God or whatever. It's almost as if you went through something that literally connected you with the levels of divine that you've never been connected to with before. You've never been connected to before. I'm sorry, I'm just getting really so much information wants to come through, and I'm trying to say it all at once. So yeah, this bridge between the physical and the spiritual is really big here, and it's going to be the trigger that makes you leave a situation. I'm gonna give an example. Imagine, I don't want to give like such examples, but imagine you are in a toxic a relationship, and you have a kid with this person, and this person does something to your kid, and someone gets endangered, and after all, nothing bad happens, but the amount of fright and terror you experienced, the fact that someone was exposed to such circumstances because you were not willing to leave your comfort zone, this would push you to do it. And for some of you, it can be, once again, like a spiritual experience. It may feel very spiritual, but that's what I'm getting. I'm done apologizing for channeling such messages. I'm done. It's what I'm getting. It's not for everybody. It's specific for someone out there. Ooh, oh my gosh. Like, I grabbed my deck, and this, I don't know if you could see it. I don't know if the camera caught it, but this literally just jumped. So let's look. One in, let go, with, oh my gosh, with the lotus, and we have the lotus here as well. Yes, pile 2. You are letting go. Ooh, I'm having a vision of a female coming through. So for some of you, this is an ancestor. For others, it can be a person you're dealing with. I'm having a vision of, it's so weird, but I'm having a vision of a female with long, blonde, kind of brownish, kind of blondish hair, just in between, maybe with highlights or something, I don't know. And it's long and wavy, and I just realized we actually have that look here, but yeah, but I don't think the woman looks like this one, this illustration here, but I saw it by looking at Kuan Yin, which is so weird because I have it here and I channeled it here. Anyways, I'm having this vision of this woman that has brownish to just dark blonde wavy hair. You might be dealing with her. I'm getting something about the month of April, and I'm getting October. So this woman might be present in your life from April up until October. If this is an ancestor, if this is an ancestor, she is actively supporting you in the process of letting go. If it's someone you're dealing with, I do get a lot of conflicts with this person. I'm hearing someone here is coming out to their family about their sexuality. This is very random once again. I'm already in the vibes for specific messages that will not apply to everyone. So yeah, I'm getting someone coming out to their family right after leaving their family, like around the summertime. Some of you may leave your home, and you may like use that moment to come out or share a detail about you that you weren't comfortable sharing, and then continuously living with your family members. You wanted to do it right before you leave, so you have that freedom and you don't have to face them or their opinions or whatever. And I'm also getting, for some of you, you're going to have an intimate encounter with your twin flame. Yes, I said it. I said twin flame. I don't think this is a soulmate. I don't think this is anything else. It is a twin flame. And if you're not sure if you have one or if the person you think of is one, then that message may not be for you. But I'm getting an encounter. However, I don't see the person sticking. Okay? I don't see them sticking with you. Number 6 is also very present here. Like, what is going on? A lot of relationship stuff. So, ancestors, what messages do you have for pile 2? Ooh, firm foundation reversed. Well, with the Four of Pentacles reversed, indeed, like you have it twice. This is the Four of Pentacles reversed. You guys are leaving your home. Let me tell you. You are leaving your home and maybe even home country. Suffering and silence reversed. Yes, you are coming out with something, some truth, and you're saying it right before you leave. Also, a person may confess something right before they part ways with you, right before they put distance between the two of you. So I think your ancestors are actually wanting you to prepare to deal with some harsher or painful truths about the situation. And like, I do see this person saying it as it is and then ghosting or leaving. So be ready for this, okay? You may have to do some letting go here in the matters of the heart, for sure. So I wanna do, that's all I'm getting for you, pile 2. Let's see if there's anything else. Not really, that's all I'm getting. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to pull 3 cards that connect with timing. So please think of one question, just one question that has to do with the situation, to which the answer can be a time frame or something about timing, the timing of the situation. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from these, and you're going to just pick one. You can now choose a number from 1, 2, 3, or wait for me to pull each little card and then pick it. However you feel guided to do that, but please make sure you choose only one card, you ask only one question. Okay, for number 1, pile 1. Hello. I'm getting some Capricorn energy here, so you might be dealing with Capricorns, you might be dealing with authority, you might be dealing with 10th house stuff, like career, public image. You might be asking about this. I'm hearing approval. Pile 1 is asking for approval. For pile 2, what I'm getting for pile 2? I'm getting a car. So some of you are buying a new car, you're renewing a contract or a license. And here, it's weird, but here I see a ship and an airplane. So y'all might travel by ship and then by airplane. Okay, so for pile 1, August. August, you may be getting accepted, you may be getting approved for something, accepted in school. In August, you may deal with, once again, lots of authorities, lots of focus on career. August is just big for long-term career goals and manifestations. And I'm hearing say yes, so you may get a proposal in August or a new idea that is kind of like scary, but I'm hearing say yes to it, even if it's unexpected. Now for pile 2, no Taurus second house. Well, pile 2, if this is about a license or getting a contract renewed, I would say think about it. Maybe now is not the time, especially Taurus season may not be the time. For pile 3, we have December. So around December, you may travel. By December, you may already live in a new country, in a new state. By December, I also see how you make your money, like where your money come from. It would be complete different source. Up until December, you may work on something, and with the ship and the airplane, you may actually ship products. So it may actually be something material, physical that you start selling. So that's it, my beautiful pile 2s. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment section below how you resonated with this entire lengthy reading, and how you enjoyed, if you did, the timing inserted pick a card in the pick a card. I hope this was accurate. I hope it gave you guidance. And once again, thank you for spending time with me. Hopefully I will see you next time. To support me, make sure to like, subscribe, and share my video. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of gratitude for having you here, and yeah, see you soon. Bye. Hello pile 3, welcome. So this turned out to be a super long video. I didn't expect it. So let's see what messages you're going to get from your ancestors. Let me get the cards out from this gorgeous box. I love it. I love it, love it. So I'm going to shuffle and get out your channeled messages. Your ancestors are saying they're really encouraging you to deepen your intuitive and psychic abilities, like your intuition. Pile 3 is big. I'm having vision of the oceans, I'm having vision of dolphins. You guys are starseeds and you're very psychic. And your ancestors are saying, now, for some of you, you may have like psychic ancestors, but what I'm getting is they're saying you are the first one to do this type of work. And you're meant to continue it. So maybe your ancestors actually were very religious or something, because I'm getting that by you doing some esoteric spiritual work, you are healing the conservative religious beliefs that the generations before you had, that limited them from source. You know, I feel like many of you are actually assisting your ancestors with their ascension process. King of Pentacles reversed. Oopsie, too many cards. So what do the ancestors have to say? They're saying do not be afraid to invest in yourself. Okay, pile 3, you guys may be spending money on the wrong things just because you believe that, oh, this is going to multiply my income, blah blah blah. But I'm getting that maybe some outlandish or controversial investments would be much more beneficial than investing in what you believe to be secure. Your ancestors are saying playing it safe is what we did for so long, and it's no longer serving the lineage. 9 of Wands. You guys might be also overworking yourself, because once again you are investing in things that are safe and secure, but they're no longer serving you because they take so much energy and they don't provide you with as much as you would like to. So maybe you think, oh, I should work harder. No, you should work smarter. Eight of Wands. Okay, I'm getting that some ancestors here, they're saying because of all the hard work we did, our bodies, when we got older, our bodies were burned out. You don't want to do the same to yourself. You guys really want to pay attention to your health and how much energy you put to make money. That's important. 6 of Wands. Okay, it's funny because in the Rider-Waite Tarot, you would notice that on the 6 of Wands you have a figure on a horse. So what I'm getting is, it's time for an upgrade, it's time to get your new equipment, it's time to get an assistant or something. The horse represents a smart usage of your resources. Because instead of like, oh, I should, you know, to get to my destination, I shouldn't walk, I might as well run. No, take some time to get yourself a horse, and then you're gonna arrive at the destination faster. If you simply took the time to get yourself a horse, and you're also not gonna be as tired. In fact, you're gonna be very relaxed because someone else did the work that wasn't necessary for you to do in the first place. That is what you're learning. How can you optimize your work process so that certain work is being automatically done? I'm hearing automatization. What would be the word here? Like making things work for themselves. That is what your ancestors want you to do and want you to know. I'm also seeing a crystal ball, so some of you may want to buy one. Some of you are getting into a new way of psychic work. Some of you are renewing the way you channel messages. Yes, so 5 of Swords reversed, Ace of Swords. Okay, I see that you guys are seeing through deception and illusions. You guys are seeing through people who want to somehow manipulate you or manipulate your resources, or with people who play the victim. Okay, so right now you guys may attract a lot of people who play the victim, who act like you don't respect me. They want to put you in the wrong. They want to put you in a position of the disrespectful one. They want to make themselves innocent, and you see right through them, and your ancestors are saying it is time to call in Archangel Michael and cut some ties, cut some soul contracts and spiritual connections. The Magician reversed. Eight of Swords. I'm hearing something about a full moon. A full moon. So some of you are manifesting. But what? Let's see what. And the Four of Swords reversed. Oh my gosh, like, pile 3, I feel like you're tired. And I feel like you don't even have the energy to deal with people. I'm getting a lot of Aries, I'm getting a lot of fire signs, I'm getting a lot of water signs. And let me tell you something about water signs. They can be extremely manipulative. And they can appear innocent and they can be victims and all that. But at the same time, they can be super manipulative. And get away with it. So what I see is that you see a lot of truth, a lot of true facts, you know, like you see a lot of facts about connections that you have currently going on, but you don't have the energy to deal with them. So it's kind of like you're just letting it solve itself, but for that reason, you're letting someone run its natural course. But for that reason, you may have a lot of conflicts recently. Your ancestors are saying, take charge. Do not let this work itself out or whatever. It's not... Some of you are saying, like, divine timing would take this person away if they're not meant to be in my life anymore. But the fact that you're aware that certain people are not meant for you or good for you is enough for you to take action. The universe sometimes takes people away if we're not willing to let them go, or if we don't see that they're harmful for us, but you can see it. Okay, for many of you, you can see right through it. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini moon or a rising. I'm hearing someone here is asking for constant validation. You guys, it's almost like you're not being authentic just to avoid conflict. You might be validating someone because you love them, but you see how... I'm getting your ancestors say, you gotta be responsible for this, because validating people on things that you see they're not doing the right way is disvalidating your inner wisdom and kind of like telling your higher self to screw off, just because you don't want to offend someone else. But this is important and this is deep, because you're giving your power away this way, and you're not being authentic. I feel like some of you might be manifesting literally against yourselves just to manifest positively for your friends and family. So please, you guys, check in with your connections. Check in with your connections with your friends, family. I'm hearing there is a spiritual awakening going on here. I'm also hearing that you guys are carriers of the flame of God or the flame of wisdom. You guys move through different relationships. Right now, you may feel like a lot of people want you. A lot of people want to be around you. And I think that is because you are carrying codes of activations for others. Your ancestors are saying you naturally activate people and they crave that. You naturally connect them with the divine and they crave that. Especially if you're psychics, you have a lot of spiritual wisdom, and people are very curious about it and they want to know more. But yeah, just don't mindlessly share your resources. I'm hearing something about the winter, and I'm hearing some of you might have signed up a contract or invested yourself in something somewhat long term in the winter. The time of this thing is running out, is what I'm getting. It's time for a new investment. Your resources, once again, it's almost like you're reaching full circle. You are coming back to where you started. Something has run its course in terms of your money, in terms of your purpose, and it's time for a new decision to be made. For my fire signs watching this, like a strong fire element in your natal chart, I am picking up on a lot of assistance coming from the external world to you. So right now it's important to accept help for my fire signs. That's something you've been learning, how to like say yes to blessings and abundance and help. I don't know why I'm getting like something about clothing, something about costumes. So you might be getting into a fashion design school, or you're opening your merch, you're making clothing costumes, maybe from recycled materials or something. You're doing something unique with clothing. My Libras, and once again the fire signs here, Leo, Sag, Aries. Some of you, wow, I'm hearing some of you are dropping a scientific major or profile or scientific job for something that is less scientific. It's more creative, or it gives you more freedom. It's more philosophical, and it's much more in alignment with who you are. So yeah, like around the winter, maybe you signed up for a course or to study something that was scientific or whatever. Now you're dropping that and you're making new decisions, pile 3. You may feel a bit restless, like I'm getting this energy of you can't wait for this situation to be done with and to already be in the new commitment, and your ancestors are like, it's happening, okay, don't worry. Some of you might be afraid that you still need to do work to manifest your desire, but your ancestors are showing me that your desire is already very solid. Like this timeline that you worry about is already very solid. Messages from the ancestors for pile 3. You have Hathor. Okay, amazing energy, receptivity. Yes, allow yourself to receive. This will strengthen your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So you guys, This is amazing. This is so beautiful. Your ancestors are saying that you are entering a cycle of receiving a lot of help, a lot of resources from unexpected places, and this will actually, in return, come out as a new idea for a project or services or career path that you would be satisfied with what you give people, okay? Because right now you may be giving a lot, but it doesn't satisfy you. You don't feel like you're fulfilling your fullest potential, you're doing your best when it comes to what you give. And it's all because first you need to receive, to restructure, and then boom, you have this new offering to give to people, and it's gonna be so satisfying. For my healers out there, I'm getting your healing is getting onto the next level with new techniques and new you're just entering new fields and even like reaching new collectives of people, like for example people who you wouldn't consider to look out for a spiritual advice or a Reiki session or something. You're reaching those people. Mao, Mother Earth, your purpose is to help and protect the perseverance. Note help and protect preserving nature. Here we go. Sorry, I had to take time to translate. But it's in reverse. So once again, this takes me back to my previous message of someone here is using like recycling or ecological materials to make something. It is in reverse. So you guys, this project will take some time. This is quite like, I want to say, long-term commitment. It's quite global. Abundance, yes, the universe is pouring its abundance onto you. Open your hands to receive it. A lot is flowing to you. Pile 3, this is so far I feel like the most positive pile. If you feel like I called you out, don't watch pile 1 or pile 2. But this is amazing. Like, I really see tons of blessings coming your way. What your ancestors want you to know? Hope. Oh my gosh, the star card. A wish come true. Yes. Yes. We love it. Okay, what your ancestors want you to know? Moving on. Ooh, shit. Sorry. You are definitely moving on in such a brighter stage in your life. I am so happy for you. Like, so happy, because with this devil and everything, I feel like you guys craved change or new energy so bad, but you really didn't know how to manifest it. You only knew it was time, and I think it's finally manifesting. Questions are finally being answered. Some of you very soon might actually receive a gift from a family member, or it's like it's the sentimental, really like an object that carries a lot of emotional attachments to it. Maybe an album of photos or something. Something old that belonged to someone's mom and then to the child, and now it's on to you. I'm also hearing an ancestor of yours, or even for some of your parent, will pay you a visit. I'm hearing that like you may have a very weird experience with like having a weird object or a specific sign from the world of nature from an ancestor, like a leaf onto on the steps in front of your door or something, like a very specific object positioned in a very specific place that just catches your attention. These are messages from your ancestors. These are messages from a deceased loved one. I am hearing, oh, someone is coming through saying, I left too early, I know, but at least now I can protect you. My powers of protecting you are greater. So you have huge protection from the other side, from one specific ancestor, someone who passed away relatively young, you know, or you feel like you left me earlier than you should have. I am also getting your ancestors are inspiring you to be more confident in your style, to be more confident in the way you dress, to be more expressive. I'm really getting like you guys are you're transforming from someone who kind of wanted to blend in into, or someone in the scientific field, more logical, more reserved as well, into someone who is much more creative, much more relaxed, almost as if you're letting your inner child out and your ancestors love it. This is attracting new opportunities for abundance. Beautiful. So pile 3, let's get into the extra pick a card. So now you should ask a question that has to do with timing. Ask only one question. Any situation that can be answered with an answer of timing, like a month or how much time from now or something like that. Take your time. Ask one question. I'm going to pull 3 cards from these, and you can pick now from number 1, 2, or 3, or wait for me to align the cards and then look at them and choose visually, however you feel called to do this. I also should warn you, while I pull cards, I do get channeled messages for each card, so you may want to think of it, pause the video, think of your question, pick a number, and then listen to the whole thing, because it all happens spontaneously. So let's get into it. Oopsie, pile 1. I'm having a vision of the sun illuminating your path. The sun is also about fame, like you're getting recognition for something. You're getting a glow up, you're getting a blow up on social media. For pile 2, I'm getting, oh, I want to take both cards. Your mom is healing. I don't know, I'm getting like a family member getting healthier. For pile 3, let's see what comes up. Timing for pile 3, ancestors, please. Pile 3, I'm hearing it's time to get in nature. I see you picking up and eating berries. The bear totem is significant here, but it's time to get in nature. This will strengthen your root chakra. This will strengthen your mental health as well. I hope that makes sense. So pile 1, the sun. 1 to 2 years from now, Cancer, 4th house. So this is going to be long term. And it's because maybe some of you are overcoming stage fright, you're very shy, you're introverted. Introverted, yeah. And I think from 1 to 2 years from now, you're really breaking out of your shell with the sun energy. You're really becoming more and more confident. So yes, but this will take time to develop. Now for pile 2, March, so maybe something happened to your mom in the month of March, and she's getting better now, or a family member, as I mentioned, someone is healing. But we have okay, March and April, so like right now, you know, what is going right now is very indicative of where you're going. You should really trust that the things you're doing right now in this moment are really supporting the desired timeline. But also next March and next April, so Pisces Aries season, this time is just important. Maybe something started last year around those months, maybe something is being finished this year now, and I just see like these cycles, you know. There is a cycle, so one cycle closed around the same time it was opened, so in 1 year. So these are 1 year periods of cycles of, I'm hearing great healing and great transformation, and I'm also hearing you guys are opening up your third eye. Yeah, Pisces, Aries, your third eye has opened, past lives has shown themselves, and your ancestors are saying that these visions you receive are very telling of where you're going and where you're gonna be by next year around this time. So pile 3. What was the message for pile 3? What did I see? I don't remember. I hope you do. But the message is, let it go, there's something better. Leo, 5th house. So just like a little kid, maybe you're holding on to something that you couldn't have when you were a child, and now you have it because the opportunity came. But maybe it's time to let it go, and you don't want to let it go because your inner child is like, we never got this. When is gonna be the next time we're gonna have the opportunity to have it? That's the energy, and you're holding onto it very tight. Let it go. Something better is on the way. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you resonated. Please let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I'm sending you tons of love and gratitude for watching this, spending time with me. That was quite a lengthy reading, wasn't it? So yeah, anyways, I hope it helped you, it gave you some guidance, and I will see you next time. Bye! Hello pile 4, welcome to your reading. So let's see what the ancestors have for you. So a channeled message for you. How I started each pile was with a channeled message. I'm getting that Asia here is very significant, very important. You may have Asian ancestors, but this is more of an abstraction, like Asia, Buddhism, yoga, holistic energy, breath work, prana work, all of that. It's just very, very important. I am hearing your ancestors saying something about the light body. So you may not realize it, but they intuitively lived lifestyles that supported the development of their light bodies. So I'm getting that some of you might actually come from really ancient, I want to say spiritual generation. And when I say spiritual, I mean like, I don't mean this to be an ego boost, but like descendants from ascended master lineages, people who just were really intuitively, whether they were awake or not, they were intuitively working actively towards their ascension. So what do they have to tell you? Pile 4. Number 1 is big here. Once again, activations. You guys are being activated. I'm having a vision of the moon. Your feminine energy is being activated. You're dealing with a lot of fluctuations. I'm getting a lot of like mood swings. You're being hit by light codes, so much downloads, and your ancestors are really coming when you go to sleep. I see like their energy being present to kind of ground you and hold you. You are this close to astral traveling, leaving your body, so they protect you actually, because I'm hearing that they really don't want you to leave your body. They actually want you to ground yourself. Eight of Swords with the Seven of Cups. If you guys feel overwhelmed with decisions, many choices, you don't know where you're supposed to go, this is because so many timelines are opening up to you, so many possibilities are opening up to you. Your ancestors are... I see them closing doors, so they're making sure you don't go in the... I don't think there is a right or wrong decisions, but they're making sure you don't align with lower vibrational timelines. They make sure that they close the doors on everything that is negative, and that they're only leaving open opportunities that lead you to higher timelines, higher vibe experiences. Some of you might be breaking out a lot. You may have something with your skin. Once again, they are really calling you to have a healthier, more holistic lifestyle, because they're saying the amount of energies that are passing through your body right now, it can be very, very ungrounding. So please, you guys, make sure you take care of your bodies. You drink that water, that lemon juice, and you do your yoga. I'm hearing your ancestors say, are you up for a challenge? Because I see something really big knocking on your door. And stress might be making you doubt your abilities to navigate such big opportunity. Your ancestors are saying, are you up for a challenge? Because yes, this is going to be challenging, but it's going to be so worth it. For some of you, it has to do with a project that you want to do, but it requires collaboration or working with a team, and you don't want to work with people. Ooh, the Strength card reversed. Exactly your energy. Let's see what else. What do the ancestors want to tell pile for? Three of Wands and the World. Indeed, something big is knocking on your door. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting the letter S, and I'm hearing establishing new connections with high profile people. I feel like this is something that you only dreamed of, you never thought possible. Some of you will soon work with a graphic design company or something to make a logo, or to literally build like a small billboard or something for opening a studio, for opening an actual place. So you would need people who can interior design it, you know, design the logo and everything, print it. I'm also getting some of you are receiving results, but you have to travel to a different city or something. Like I see you traveling by train. Um, it's um, it's not worldwide travel, but it's still not short distance, if that makes sense. And I just see you going to get your results, and there is a lot of stress around that, but I feel like the outcome would be positive. I think you're going to receive a yes or a no if no has a positive notation to it. Annotation to it. Your ancestors want you to read a bit more about the folklore or the mythology of your nation, you know, from the native land, especially those of you who are into esoteric information or spiritual information. You guys might find very interesting things that can fill up the picture, bring forward puzzle pieces to the puzzle of your picture as to who you are. There is something about your origins that you are going to discover through the mythology and the folklore of your nation. Four of Wands. Yay! Yes, you will be celebrating, you guys. Beautiful collaborations with the sun. This is amazing. This is amazing. So, as much as you worry about a new journey, I think the outcome would be super positive. And I think that many of your worries and fears are actually irrelevant. They really don't withstand any logical questioning. Like if you were to interview your anxiety, wouldn't you think that your anxiety sounds pretty ridiculous? Or that it's lying to you? Page of Swords. You guys are receiving news, a letter, Three of Coins. I see you opening a package or a letter with a knife. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing something here. So your ancestors are saying that maybe you are not so proud of a previous situation or a present situation. You're not so proud of it. You don't want your co-workers or schoolmates or even like friends and family to know what you're going through. Like there's something that I am getting those feelings of shame and guilt. You're ashamed to share, or you're ashamed to confess something, or to sorry, I'm looking for the word. To admit, yes, you're ashamed to admit something. Some of you may be ashamed to admit your feelings towards someone, but especially this is about just your general life situation. You're ashamed about certain aspects of it. And what I'm getting is that your ancestors are saying here, you will no longer be ashamed. I see a union where you're going to shine and you're going to be super proud to talk about what you're engaged with. what your projects are. I am getting your ancestors say that you have overcome great rejection or even bullying, and it's made you so much stronger. And I'm also getting some of you might be involved in human rights. Okay, some of you might be in that field. You might be visited by relatives or even friends who live in a different country, or just there's great distance, almost overseas, this type of distance between you guys. So yeah, I think that they might visit you. A masculine might be returning to some of you. So yeah, your ancestors are saying something about the masculine coming back, and I don't know what type of relationship this is, but he or she, the masculine, is left very impressed by how far you've come on your own, or how you took care of yourself and what you've done with your life alone. You guys, I don't know if you realize how much influence you have right now and how much in charge you are about to be very soon. Pile for this is like, I think it's hard for me to find messages here, because I feel like for most of you, whatever you're going through, it's just right. You know, it's super weird to say, but I'm just getting like high vibes, positive energy. So yeah. Okay, let me look. I'm going to shuffle my deck to see if something else comes through here, but shuffling gets me in the zone. Oh yes, so you guys might be connecting with birds at this time. A strong connection to birds, especially bluebirds. Your ancestors may be sending you signs through birds. Some of you are musicians, is what I'm getting. You are working on your throat chakra. Peace. Okay. Don't worry, because everything is aligning perfectly. Yes, exactly the energy I see. I feel like literally there are no serious reasons for you to be anxious or worried. It's just in your head. It has to do with confidence, but things look nice, you know, like your life just looks nice. And if you don't resonate with that at all, with that statement, I would say go watch another pile. But pile 4, this is for the people who really have their shit together. Let me put it that way. And I think your ancestors are simply congratulating you, like, yes, yes, and you're going to manifest much more because you're in such a high vibration. Sacred space now, maybe remember when I did have these visions of the moon and spiritual activations and everything and the downloads. Maybe you should make more time for meditation. They're saying, oh wow, like they're saying, do not forget the intentions behind the steps you're making forward. It's very important that you don't forget where you come from. It's very important that you also don't forget the initial reasons why you're doing something, the initial intentions why you're doing something. So I don't wanna say it, but I was channeling something about a kid and marriage. Marriage. Oh my god, sometimes when I speak fast my pronunciation just goes to hell. But yeah, like this is also possible. Either someone in the family is getting married or having a kid and you guys are celebrating, but I see lots of reasons to celebrate. You have focus and you have Osiris, father, spouse, brother, son. I'm hearing some of you will be in communication with a Nordic looking person. Let me put it that way. Maybe a foreigner or simply someone who is like very Nordic, very pale skin, blue eyes, exactly what I see here. Also Europe is coming up, so Asia and Europe, so make the connections here. With Osiris. Yeah, I think you guys are going to, maybe you guys feel uncomfortable collaborating with masculines, but I think that's what's coming to you. Okay, that's what I see. I see a masculine. Remember when I said the masculine is returning? And here as well, I can't help but feel like this is someone like a teacher or someone you're signing up a contract with or collaborating with, having an interview with. So expect very fun projects and very fun collaborations with masculines. Or if you feel like you don't have many male friends, you may find yourself in a situation also here where you really enjoy the company of male friends. Balance and stand your ground. Give me some time with the cards. I really wanna tune in. Archangel Metatron is coming in, providing you with those activations with healing. He is using his cube to balance your chakras. So you guys may get involved in a physical activity like yoga or something, or go to a sacred place, a sacred site that really restores the balance of your chakras. Once again, especially your confidence. Your confidence is big, so the biggest message from your ancestors for pile 4 is have confidence in yourself. But I'm getting that you guys are opening up a connection with a specific deity, and this deity has a lot to do with your ancestors. Like the lineage, the genetics, when you go very far back in history, when you tap into the Akashic records, because I think that many of you are capable of doing that, you guys will find out that you have either worshipped this deity in a past life, being a high priest or priestess to it. You've had something really special in connection to that deity, to that spiritual entity, and it also runs in your lineage. It is like the one who governs your lineage. I am hearing union of two powerful bloodlines, so this is gonna be for a very few of you, but you're coming in union with a soulmate, and I see that both of you might be life path 7 or 11. Both of you carry really high vibrational spiritual missions here. Whatever you do, it's just, how do I say, it's a huge part of the ascension of the human collective, period. uh, so you're coming together and it would feel electrifying, and you might meet through traveling, going somewhere together. The connection may strengthen, or you travel alone and you meet. And I definitely feel like there is a cultural difference. I cannot help but think that you guys are meeting someone from a different culture. So it's a very powerful union of very strong bloodlines, and I'm getting that for some of you, your soulmate has something to do with the Mayans, okay? While you guys, many of you have this Pleiadian energy going on. For my starseeds watching this, you also have some feline energy coming in. Your ancestors might have taken the felines really seriously as spirit animal guides, as well as birds. So birds, cats, felines, these are representative of your ancestors, while this person, I don't know, I'm seeing a monkey. Whoa, I'm seeing a monkey and I'm seeing a wolf. But it's almost like when you come together, um, it's gonna be electrifying. For some of you, this person is a teacher. They might be a yoga teacher. They're some sort of holistic teacher or guide. And they will immediately recognize your energy and your frequency. So your ancestors are saying, yes, go with the flow of this. Like, do not run away from this connection. You guys, I see someone here dropping their religion, especially Christianity. I see you guys, I'm hearing dropping your Christianity for your soul's religion. And it's not an actual religion, it's like this universal wisdom. But yeah, you're dropping your religion. I do see you may experience a language barrier very soon. Your ancestors are preparing you to be, like, they're preparing you for a stage in your life where you have to be very focused, extract quickly information from your environment, adapt very quickly. So this is definitely like fresh new experiences, meeting new people, and especially like trying out different languages and getting to know new cultures. But they, as I mentioned at the very beginning, they also would like you to study your native folklore and traditions and mythology, because there is knowledge in here that you are about to share with those new people. I feel like you're going to meet people who are fascinated by your native descent, by your native culture, and they're going to be fascinated by it. And Yeah, I just see beautiful spiritual unions in this pile. So, pile 4, let's get into your special extra pick a card. Now, I want you to guys ask a question that can be answered with timing, or it has to do something with timing, like when is this happening, how long from now is this happening, something like that. Um, just a question that relates to timing. It doesn't have to be as the exact examples I gave you. And I'm going to pull 3 cards from those. Oh, I'm sorry, here, like I should. I'm going to pull 3 cards from these. I have all sorts of time frames here and messages, and you can now pick from 1, 2, or 3, or you can wait for me to put each card down and then choose. However, when I choose a card, I get channeled messages. So maybe you want to pick a number now and then hear the channeled message and then see me flipping the card. So, and please ask only one question and pick only one card. Oopsie. So for pile 1, I'm getting coffee. I don't know why I'm getting coffee. Some of you might have a date with someone that will turn out to be much more significant in your life than you imagined. Your ancestors are really saying that there is a special connection here that you're still not recognizing fully. Okay, pile 2. I'm seeing a lot of technology. I'm seeing even like keys for the house. So you guys might be upgrading your home. You might be upgrading your lock or something. I'm getting also stuff about security, so not necessarily about your house, but it's just a representative of, you know, make sure you secure yourself, you don't give away passwords or something like that. I don't want to take this card. I'm sorry. I'm just, my intuition is like, nope, you're not meant to come out. So for pile 3, I'm hearing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, new friendships forming. Ooh, okay. In July, you guys are meeting new friends. You guys are establishing those new connections I spoke of. Pile 3. Pile 1, October is significant, so Libra/Scorpio season. And for pile 2, we have March. So I actually felt guided to pull one more card for pile 2. In January. Wow, okay. So this is definitely coming later on in life. Okay. So March and January, so this month that just passed, perhaps you did some protection magic, some protection spells, protection rituals. I don't know why I'm hearing going to a psychologist or psychiatrist or something, like seeking help from a professional, just mental help, taking care of your mental health. And by January next year, you're gonna be a brand new person. I'm hearing that many of you have invested energy or money in your mental health. You've prioritized that. So maybe this is somehow relating to your security. Maybe you felt like people influenced you too easily, your psyche wasn't strong, and you invested in something that protects your psyche. So these are my messages. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you resonate. Pile 4, please let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, if you want to support my channel, you can like, share, subscribe. All of my information is in the description. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I highly appreciate your time here with me and your beautiful energy. And I hope to see you in my next pick a card. Bye.